Hey, y'all, watch this.
Howdy, everybody, and welcome to another fun-filled week of Grumpy Vlogger Live. Yay! Oh, good, the chat's working over there. Yeah. Okay, so with EV Mux, the last 3 times or 4 times I've tried it, it takes about 2 minutes for it to all start. So today I started it 2 minutes early, and guess what? It started just instantly. So anyway, so that's how it goes. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Let's just go ahead and see if I can bring everybody in with luck. This will all work out like it's supposed to. If not, it won't. Let's see what happens. Nope. Oh, that's because I forgot to add them to the stream. This is what happens when you don't prepare on time. You know what? How about this? Add to it, add to that, add to that. There we go. Now we got it. That'll work. And I still got my Christmas background up there. Okay, my bad. So welcome, guys. So
Howdy.
Okay, there.
Hey, y'all! What's this?
Good evening.
Yeah, I decided to go with a new opening this because it's a new year, so I built a new opening, and I actually got that. Believe it or not, that's on Epidemic Sound. Both those are from Epidemic Sound. So
okay, cool.
But, yeah. So
was part of that recorded at a Redneck Mail review? I get all these
sort of yeah, I know, right? Yeah,
yo, check this out. I'm like,
yeah.
Where have you been hanging out lately?
Well, not there, I guarantee you. I've been staying home. So I was talking to Art and Dominic. As you guys know, yesterday, Judy, well, if you watched Three Conservative Gimps, I wasn't on there, and I really missed being able to talk to Thaddeus. And because I just enjoy the guy. And hey, before I get any further, let me bring up my let me bring up the chat here and start saying hello to everybody, and then I'll go further on. So, anyways, we got Grant, Mr. Sadrunk, we got Jody. Hello, Jody. We got Jaybird, Joey, and we got Lynn, Thunderbird 6. We got Dominic, Northside Hawk. Let's see, Artco Drone Solutions. That's Art. Little Llama Laura. Hey, thank you. First time I think she's watched my show. She wants to know, Art, did you send the prize that she won?
Yes, I did. Lloyd?
Yeah.
You're getting a little something care from little Llama Laura.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
And something happened to my my chat, so give me a chance to bring it up.
Okay.
So,
well, we got Bryan, Waypoint, New England.
Bryan.
Yeah.
Jim Droning, that'd be Jim. Jamie, droning with Jamie, that'd be Jamie.
Yeah.
We got Captain Ray Kelly and Johnny Drone Flyer.
Okay.
And we got Glenn, Thunderbird 6.
Yeah, I think I said
We
hi
got
to him.
X-Wing. And we got Charles Kolaski. And Jaybird, that'd be Joey. And
yeah, I don't know what's going on with my.
We got a good crowd tonight.
Yeah, we do. We got James Droning, right? We said hi to him a little long.
Yep.
Okay.
And please don't forget to smash that like button.
Yes, those like buttons. So, anyways, as I was saying before, I stopped to read names there. Johnny Drone Flyer, welcome to everybody. But yeah. Yesterday, Judy was having a bad day. She'd been having a lot of problems breathing for the last 2 or 3 days. She had a small fall, and it all started accumulating and adding up, and finally she just crashed just not too long before the show. And so I had, I was ready to go. I was sitting in here ready to jump on, and then all of a sudden, I couldn't leave Judy. It was just one of those things, and part of it was we had a loss in our family this last week, or just before New Year's. But because of the holiday weekend and it was a military funeral, one of our cousins, one of my cousins that Judy grew up with. She grew up down here, and he's from Oklahoma, and used to live in New Mexico, where I was born, and where and he grew up with my brother until they moved out here to Oklahoma, and of course we were and then my brother moved to Denver, so with our family. And, but anyways, it was, we knew he wasn't feeling good, but he's having some problems breathing. But yeah, oh, I hate to hear that, Jim. Yeah, but he's one of this guy was an all-American guy. He was a veteran. It's funny. His obituary says, he retired from the United States Army, which is absolutely true. But the picture they got up there is him in his Marine uniform, because he joined the Marines. He went to Vietnam and he won a Silver Star. And his mother, he never even let his mother know that he'd won it. He came home on leave, and she was unpacking his stuff, and there in the bottom of his duffel bag was the Silver Star, and that's how the family found out about it. And he served. He did a total of 4 tours in Vietnam, and then he went on. He went to Germany, to Korea, and then eventually went to Desert Storm. He put in his retirement papers, and he had like 26, 28 years and he'd put in his retirement papers, and then, Desert Storm hit, and they froze all the retirements, and he got sent over there. And his story is he quit at least 3 times. He says they were rolling through so fast that the headquarters were coming up behind, and they weren't getting all of, if the Iraqis had just, in Kuwait, if they had just stood up, just laid down and let the armored divisions go through, and then all of a sudden they could have stood up and they'd have captured the whole headquarters division,
Right.
But it's because we hadn't fought a war since Vietnam, and even though our troops had the training, they didn't have the experience, and he was one of the old guys, with the experience. They had a staff meeting one time. He says, and they said, First Sergeant, you need to come to staff meeting. No, I'm not going. No point. I quit. I said, you can't quit. He said, what are they going to do? Send me home and kick me out? He says, my retirement papers are already in. He says, I'd be glad to go back home. So, but it was one of those. He was one of those guys that everybody liked. And it's a great loss to our family. So, but anyways, in that, like I said, Judy grew up with him, and his brother, who we lost, who was also a Vietnam veteran. We lost about, I don't know, 14 years ago or something like that. So,
Right.
I'm not sure what that was. It wasn't me, I don't think. But so it's been kind of a bummer. But okay. Also, I'm working on a new dummy.
A new dummy.
Yeah, a new dummy. And I showed it. I showed his head. I didn't bring it in here. I showed his head on Matt for Northeast Productions. I showed it there.
Right.
I was going to call him Grandpa Tim, but then I found out Matt was leaving. I thought, well, I can make fun of Matt now, so I may name him to great uncle Matt. So,
Okay.
but yeah, he's an old man dummy, and so I've been working on him this weekend, and it's moving along faster. I learned a little bit about the mechanics in building Justin over here, and so that's a lot of that. So, hey, what did y'all get for Christmas? Anything you wanted?
I got some Amazon gift cards. I got a power scrubber What else? I got some organizers for my bathroom, so now everything is off the counter and in little trays that pull out from under the vanity. And I traded the potato for a really nice PC. Got it's got a Ryzen 5 3500G. It's
Right.
got 16 gigs of RAM. It's got, I forgot what the video card is, but it's a nice video card. But it doesn't have an M.2 in it. So it's got the slot. So when I get, my birthday is coming up Monday, I'll probably get some more gift cards. I'll probably get a 1 terabyte
M.2.
M.2 and make that the C drive, and it'll run fast, and I will probably use it as my main computer.
Andrew.
It's a smaller case, so it'll fit right over here, and I'll have a whole bunch of room.
Okay, excellent. So,
right.
Yeah. Charles, did you get anything? Did you get what you wanted for Christmas? I know Christmas has been over for 3 weeks, but I'm just now getting back to finding out from everybody.
I don't keep track of time like that, boy. I don't know if you can see my shirt. It says, "Whatever happens under the mistletoe stays under the mistletoe."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some cool stuff. I got a bunch of Amazon cards. I got a Star Wars puzzle and another Star Wars thing called a droidable, I think it is. Imagine on like a Funko Pop version of R2D2, and when you take his head and you finagle his head around, he makes the R2's noises. So,
cool,
awesome.
And Dominic, what did you get yourself for Christmas, or did anybody get you? Did your brother get you anything for Christmas?
Well, I cashed in the gift voucher that I won on your last show and got an anemometer.
Oh, excellent! Yeah, I saw the video too.
Yeah, and that was as you saw delivered. So,
yeah.
So that'd basically be the
cool.
Right. I don't have him in here because he's sitting in the living room, but let me see if I can find the picture.
I got Steve Carpenter in the chat.
Hey, Steve.
And we got Mike Wright in the chat. And we got Bill from Coast Drones. And Andrew.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. I'm going to do the Ron Lockwood way of doing things, but let's see if I can put myself.
The Ron Lockwood method.
Yeah. There we go. So, hang on a second. This stupid thing. Yeah. This is what I got for. It's a fully articulated and it's a pit drone and there it is with his little light on. It's a one-on-one pit drone. So, but let me go back to that again.
Right.
There we go. Yeah.
Cool.
And my son 3D printed it, then painted it, and did all the work on it. And I showed him on Matt's Christmas show.
Right.
But I haven't showed him on here. And right now he's sitting in our living room. We got a really nice chair, and I just put his legs up, and he's sitting there just kind of guarding. And I gave him a name because the pit drones are, there's R2D2. They always have a number or letter or something like that. So I decided, and the pit drones are what's called the DOM series of drones. That's from the Star Wars, okay?
Right.
And so I named him, or not the DOM, the DUM series of drones.
Oh, okay.
So I named him One Dumb PD.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because he's a pit drone, one DUM series pit drone, One Dumb PD. So that's his name.
There you go.
And that's not meant to be an insult to police officers either. So our police departments. Although my son kind of agreed with his police department, even though he's the chief, he works for the college, and he says some of the things they do there are kind of dumb. But
Mark.
but yeah, he's
Artco,
he's a little bit over. He's right at 4 foot or a little bit over.
Oh, okay. He's
In
about
height,
my
yeah.
height.
He's probably pretty close to your height, yeah. Oh, I see Mel is here. So,
Oh, Mel, hey.
but
MKRC builds, yeah.
yeah, my first dummy I built, my son printed it for him. My son Patrick printed it. Well, now and since then I've got so this dummy I'm working on now, I 3D printed myself. So,
Oh, cool.
and it took can't remember how long it took. I think it was about 11 hours maybe. Print
Wow.
the main part,
Right.
But, and it had with the supports right under the nose. And of course, the guy who makes the original dummies that he sets up the 3D files, he said there'd have to be some putty and stuff under the nose, and he's right. But I put the first layer of Bondo paint on it today, or no, yesterday, and then let it dry, and I've been sanding on it, and boy, it's coming out just smooth as can be. So
Oh, great.
I'll probably put on one more, maybe two more coats is all. Sand it down between each coat, and then put on the main coat. And I've already got the pre-assembly stuff set up, so it's just a matter of putting in the rest of the hardware and putting it together, and he'll be ready to go. I got the chest cavity for it, the frame for the chest. They had another one that they were selling out at this place, so I got it free shipping, and I got it for $15. So
Oh, cool.
they're normally $29. So he's going to be a little bit smaller than Justin. He's a 3T, whereas Justin is a 4T size. But yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So what other things was I going to talk about?
I don't know. Don't know.
Yeah. I got a question. You guys know who Mike B, the Drone Ranger, is, right?
Mm-hmm.
AKA the Drone Ranger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I the only one that didn't know what was going on that happened with him?
No, I knew.
I didn't know. I didn't know what happened with him.
I didn't know either.
He passed
So-
away.
Oh crap!
A month
No.
ago. At least a month ago.
At least a month ago. Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not
yeah, he used to come to
Yeah,
Sunday show. Like, oh,
Right.
now come to
Yeah.
think about it. Yeah.
I'd been missing where he's at, and I
Yeah.
saw on Tim Jackson's channel where he did a memory a flight for Mike B.
Right.
And so I contacted. I said, "What the hell happened?"
Right.
And I guess something with his. I don't know if he had brain tumor or something like that, or what have. Do you know, Dominic, what happened with him?
Oh, I thought it was some sort of cancer.
Was it cancer? Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Jay Bird. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, we used to talk to him on Discord. He sounded like Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He had Sam Elliott's voice. Yeah. Months ago he passed away. Yeah. I didn't know. I had no clue. And
Me neither.
normally something like that happens, we hear about it.
Right.
He
right,
was such a nice guy.
Right.
Oh, Brad at Catskills Brad. And Captain
We
Joe
got,
America.
Joe America. Yep.
Yeah,
USA
and Mark
Drone
R.
Flight.
White. Yeah, and Andrew.
Yep.
I think Bill said, yeah, see, I guess I just didn't catch the right show. I've been wondering why I hadn't heard from him because
Yeah.
I'd sent him a couple of emails and got no response back, and like, well, okay.
Yeah.
And I guess he had, must have had brain cancer or something like that, or had cancer that went to the brain. I'm not sure, but Tim Jackson said that he got a notice from his girlfriend, from Mike B's girlfriend, that he'd passed away. It's like this was, it might have been all the way back in September or October.
Wow.
And I just feel, coffee's good, Andrew. I just feel really bad that I didn't know about, because he was a regular on this show. He was a regular on Artco, or on Three Conservative Gimps.
Yep.
And it's just like,
Yep. We got Justin.
Justin there. Yeah, he was on. Yeah, he was a big supporter of shows. He did a lot for,
Right.
He was and a nicer guy, as far as nice, he had a great personality, It's just, one of those things I've, wanted to know if anybody else was as clueless as I was. And I feel bad about that. I feel bad that I was that clueless. So,
Yep.
but, it happens, I guess. We're a big community. There's a lot of us, and some people some people hit all the shows. They can't hit them all because there's so damn many of them.
Yeah.
And the word doesn't get spread. And that's something that we need to try and keep aware of. If you hear of somebody that is not doing good, or is having, we need to kind of let the community know.
Right.
Oh, Justin said he was on the community comic. He was, and he kind of explained what was going on. So, what time is it? Yeah, we got plenty of time. Let me do this.
Yep.
Copy, and let me see. There we go. I want to send that, and maybe Justin can come on and maybe give us a little, if he can. I think that's the right link. Oh wait, maybe not. Let's see. Let's try this. Ignore that one. That might not be the right one.
Yeah, just take the one that you sent me.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Copy and paste.
There you go.
There you go.
That's the one. That second one I sent, Justin. If you want to come on, just feel free.
Right.
But yeah, so tomorrow's going to be the funeral for my cousin, and full military honors. It's just a graveside they're doing. Because he lives down by Fort Sill, Oklahoma, in the town of Lawton. Actually, it's now called Lawton Fort Sill.
Yeah.
And they're doing the viewing tonight, and then they're going to bring him down tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. And Judy, I think, wants to go, but I sent flowers in lieu of, and had a tree planted in his name and all that stuff, just because I don't think we're going to be able to make it. And I'd like to be down there for my brother, but they're talking about snow tonight, or snow again on Friday. And so
same here. Supposed to get snow later this week, and get really cold. We're going to get minus temperatures here, where the highs will be in the 20s. Yeah.
It's supposed to be getting down. Yeah, after the temperatures are dropping tonight, and Wednesday we're supposed to have a semi-decent day, which is good because we've got to go to Tulsa to the doctors, and and then it'll start turning cold again Wednesday night. So and my damned heater doesn't know, or my heat pump doesn't know whether it wants to be hot or cold or somewhere indifferent.
Oh boy!
1 minute it's running hotter than hell, and I have to go turn it down, and then so I end up kicking the air on just to knock get the heat out of and then it turns off friggin' cold as the sun goes down. It's like,
oh man,
Pisses me off. I need to buy a new thermostat as part of the problem.
There you go. That might help.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Lloyd, have you been watching this show called Reacher?
Yes, I have not seen this season though. I've
Oh,
finishing up.
okay. So,
Yeah,
won't say anything. So,
but I did finally get through Star Trek, Strange New Worlds,
okay.
and I finally saw the musical.
Right. Yeah.
It was funny, but it was they got some good pipes on them. Those people do.
Yes. Yes, they do.
But just seeing the captain of the Enterprise doing doing like show tunes and dancing, that just wasn't right.
What were
You
they?
know, it's just not right. But whatever. It was
Right.
entertaining, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's
Mm,
I was sitting there trying to envision Captain Kirk doing that, and I just couldn't see him. I just couldn't see William Shatner
how could
dancing like
he
that.
sing,
Yeah.
Mr. Tambourine Man?
The thing is if you go back and watch the original series, he doesn't talk like that.
No,
he does,
Right.
but for the most part, it's as he starts getting older, he starts making fun of himself, because people have imitated him and that's the way their imitations work. And he started
Right.
doing his own imitations, of
Right.
himself. And, so,
Well,
but
you know who did the best impersonation was Kevin Pollak. Did a great
yes,
impersonation. He would talk like this in a halting persona.
hello, Ronnie. God bless America. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Judy is doing better today. She's had a much better day. Although she was up, she kept me awake all night last night just because she was having so many breathing problems and stuff. And I gave her 2 breathing treatments yesterday, and I gave her 1 today. So she's breathing better now and doing a lot better. And like I said, we also had the loss of our cousin, and it just finally hit her because
Right.
I mean it's somebody she's known since she was little, and
Right.
it's we've lost a lot of cousins. I've lost a lot of first cousins to old age, but hell, they were old when I was born. It's like the
Right.
thing is my grandfather had like 11 kids, okay, and he had 2 of them died, so he raised 9 of them. 2 of them died when they were little, but my dad was the oldest boy, but he was like the 4th child born. There's 3 girls that were born. Well, and they all got married at 15, 14, 15 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, remember, this is before the Depression. This is, this was,
Yeah.
my dad.
This was when it was just unhappy. It wasn't a full depression.
it wasn't the full.
Just
They were
unhappy.
born like 1901,
Oh,
my
boy.
dad was born in 1911, so, and he
Yeah.
was the 4th kid, so, and he was the oldest boy. But anyways, so the girls all got married at 15, 16 years old and started having kids right away. The
Yep.
boys didn't get married until they were in their late 20s,
Boy.
before they started even having kids, and so
Right.
with that space, I had a lot of cousins that were old when I was a kid,
Right.
and
Right.
I mean, I had first cousins that were the same age as my dad, and so a lot of them died of old age long
We
before.
got Troll. Nasal spine.
We do. Why am I not seeing it yet?
Did somebody get that? Did one of our moderators get that?
Oh, is there a place we can all?
Could it be on one of the restream channels? Because I'm not seeing any. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be
I
on
can
one of
only
the
see it
restream channels.
on.
Yeah.
I can't see it on
Yeah.
Grumpy. Is it on yours?
Yeah.
It's on
No,
the restream.
he's probably. Yeah. Oh, it's on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Block user.
There you go.
There we go. I have to learn how to do it. I had to look down there. He's on Twitch, so I blocked it. Sorry to
Okay,
anybody
good.
watching this on Twitch. But yeah, I just blocked it. So
Okay. Hey, you know what? MKRC Builds is gray.
oh, he is, isn't he? Let's
Hmm.
share that right now. Moderator. Go. There we go. All right. Now he's a moderator. So
There
you
you
say having trouble. Oh, making parts of aluminum CNC machine.
Oh,
Cool.
cool.
Awesome. So
Yep.
yeah. Yeah. I got that that pit droid that my son built. My other son got me a gift card, a $50 gift card for Christmas, and
Cool.
I bought 4 kilos of
Cocaine?
no, it's white. No, 4 kilos of filament for my, because
Oh, film.
when I printed out that dummy
that's what
head,
they're calling it now.
yeah, when I printed out the dummy head, I was using spools, and I'd run out, and of course it would stop, and then I'd have to reload a new spool or another spool, and I ended up using all of my, and got down to when the control sticks got 3 different colors on them of 3 different shades of white, because I ran out, and used the last of it. So I bought 3. They're I think they're like 2.1 pounds or 1.2 pounds of whatever kilogram is of spool. I bought 4 of them. I bought them all in white, so they're all going to be the same color. I got
Kilogram is
plenty to get me through now.
2.2 pounds.
Yeah, 2.2. Okay, that's right.
we
Max
got
and Tammy.
Tammy Jean in the chat.
Hey,
Hello,
Taylor
Max. Hello,
Jean.
Tammy.
Welcome.
Yep. And Max
Yeah, so
Air,
Max Air.
420. Yep.
All right. You can do carbon fiber frames. Oh, by using a CNC? Yeah. That'd be
Right.
awesome.
Cool.
And check out Mel's channel, MKRC Bills, because he does a lot of bills, and he does all sorts of stuff on there. So you can go there, and
Cool.
you need something built, he might be able to do it. And but yeah. So I think I fell asleep watching Uncle Bill's show last night. I don't even remember.
Oh,
To be honest with you, I can't because I kept falling asleep, and I'd fall asleep, and then Judy would wake me up, and I can't remember if I even I think I commented on his show, but I'm not 100% sure. So,
I wasn't there because I was
yeah, I
sleeping.
know you were sleeping. Yeah, that's what I should have been, but Judy wouldn't let me. Last time I saw the clock was at 5 o'clock this morning. So,
Oh, boy.
then I woke up at like 8:30, and I thought, bullshit. I just rolled over and went back to sleep. I thought, well, I really need to get up and go to the bathroom. Screw it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
That's why I got rubber
just
sheets.
pee right here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Get that catheter in. Yep.
Yeah, it's
The hose
it's
all
like,
the way out to the toilet. There you go.
yeah, that's it. I just did not feel like getting up. I just, crossed my legs real tight and went back to sleep.
Yep. Oh,
So by the time 10:30 rolled around, I damn sure had to get up. There was no rolling over, going back to sleep, or it would have been a waterbed.
yeah.
It wouldn't
There
have been
you
warm
go.
for long.
Yeah.
It started out warm, but it got cold real fast.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know who MKRC is, that's Mel 400
Mel
AGL.
400 AGL.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
Lloyd, I have a question. Is there an Amish community in Oklahoma? Or is that
yes,
further?
there is.
There is.
Well,
I found
Mennonite Amish. Yeah.
I found a channel on YouTube I've been watching lately. His name is Eli Yoder, and he left his Amish sect or Amish group, and
Right.
I'm learning a lot about the Amish communities and how each one is different from the other.
Yes. Yes.
And oh, you know what? Some are very progressive because they allow same-sex marriages.
Oh my God! It had to happen.
Yeah,
I
well,
knew we'd.
it's between two condescending adults.
Yeah, we got halfway through the show before he dropped one of them bad jokes on us. You say the funny thing is you said his last name was Yoder.
Yeah.
Well, they're in Denver, over there on Zane Street, up at the head of up at the top, about 76. You go up the other end, the next, what is that, 77th, I think,
Right.
street, or it's actually Meadowbrook that comes through there. There's a street there. It's a Spanish church now, but it was originally built by, and their first pastor that they had that I remember, well, the second pastor was Pastor Yoder.
Oh,
That church was built by well, they were the Mennonites, basically,
okay.
or Amish. They were Amish, but they didn't. They were a branch of the Amish that believed in electricity. And I grew up in that church. You know, I started that church when I was like 6
cool.
years old, maybe 5 years old. I think we started going to it. And one of my favorite pastors, his name was Yoder, and he left and moved out there. Matter of fact, the next one, Mr. Pastor Unruh, he actually left and moved to Corn, Oklahoma, which is where they have a college
Okay.
of Amish Mennonites, because the Amish and the Mennonites are, as you say, two different sects of the same church.
Yep.
SECTS guys, use my enunciation, but I got my dentures in, so.
Yep. And you could tell by their carriages, because each group will have a different colored carriage, or some will have more accoutrements on them.
Right,
You know,
right.
like
Some
brass or copper.
brass or right. Yeah.
Or some will have the big orange triangle and
Yeah.
reflective lights, and some don't, because that group is more strict.
Conservative.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing how the different sects, you cannot marry somebody in a different sect down the road.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
which I thought that was, because growing
Yeah,
up in
there's
Michigan, we had Amish groups
right.
up there as
Right.
well. They were all over the Midwest, all the way Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana. And
No, I
think
wasn't referring to your bad joke. I was referring to Art's bad joke. No. Yeah, I was answering Ronnie because he said, "Were you referring to my bad?" No, I was referring to Art's bad joke. So. But you know, because there's a lot of differences in them, and they each have their own, you know, their own little groups, and the only thing you can hope for is that you belong to a particular church or division of it, that there's lots of members to start out with. Otherwise, you might end up marrying your second cousin 3 times
right.
over.
Yeah, there you
know?
go. Yep.
So if you can't marry outside, but yeah, as a matter of fact, the church that I grew up in, their headquarters was in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh, okay.
So, but they had the Corn Bible Institute here in Oklahoma, which was Mennonite rather than necessary Amish. But you know, the Amish and the Mennonite are basically cut from the same cloth. They're just a little. The Mennonite are a little bit more accepting of modern.
Oh, okay.
Ours was, but we have a lot of Mennonites, but we also have a lot of Amish here too in Oklahoma. So
Right.
I remember because I hadn't been around any of the Amish or the Mennonites since I was a kid or seen any of them, and we went out the lake. Judy and I used to go camping all the time. And one day on a tractor, here comes a whole tractor full of people, two tractors. Uh, One had girls in their basically bathing suits. They looked like some of those bathing suits from the 1870s,
Oh yeah.
And then there was another tractor that had the boys, and they had on something similar.
Oh, like a
And
onesie.
yeah, exactly. And most of them, they dropped the girls off with their chaperone here,
Right.
and then
Right.
went down the road a little bit and dropped the boys off because
Uh-huh.
they had them. They were like on
Mhm.
each side of a little bit of a cove, or, an outcrop there, so that they couldn't see each other.
Oh, okay.
It's like, yeah, it was
Yeah.
weird. We're
Yep.
thinking, God, that's a lot of clothes to be wearing just to go swimming. But
Right.
Mhm.
sometimes I wonder if maybe we shouldn't go back to some of that.
Yeah.
But anyways, but yeah,
Well,
because
I
we have a
know
lot of.
there's some Mennonites down in Mexico as well.
Is there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this girl that I used to date, she was from her parents had a ranch in Chihuahua.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, there's some Mennonites around there. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to go to in my first marriage. My father-in-law was a minister, and he was a missionary, and he went down to Mexico for the winter down there.
Right.
And we'd go down there, and I'd take a week's leave and go down there and visit. We'd spend a week down there, and I'll tell you what, that was different. Of course, it was a Pentecostal church, and
Uh-huh.
I tell you what, listen to somebody speaking in tongues in Spanish was a trip. And but anyways, we used to we what was strange is in town, that you just watch the people go by, and a variety of people. The thing that was hardest for me to get my head wrapped around was when I saw a couple Mexican citizens that were speaking fluent Spanish, but they looked like they had just came out of just escaped from Germany, blonde haired, blue eyed, and
Yeah.
pale skinned. They were lighter skinned they were lighter skinned than Charles, with
Right.
blonde hair and blue eyes,
Right.
and speaking fluent Spanish, and they didn't
Right.
understand a lick of English, and you're thinking they look like, you know, eh, eh, being a
They
foreigner that we
They
were.
probably know some German though.
They might, because they might have
Yeah.
been some of their ancestors came over from.
Well,
They may have
because their
came up from
Bibles are
Argentina.
in German.
What?
Their Bibles are in German.
Oh, you're talking about the
The
Amish.
Amish. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
No,
yeah. I lost.
sorry to hear that, Ronnie.
You what now? Anyways, I'm
Yeah, just the two.
rattling, not keeping up.
Ah.
But had a small accident with my Mini 2 after a year. Got a little too close to the wrought iron chair when I was landing. Could tip off the blades. Well, could have been
Yep.
worse.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
just hope it's only propeller that issue.
yeah. But yeah. So yeah, it's going to. I like it. I like going down to Mexico but not on the border. We went down anywhere from 300 to 600 miles down inside the border. So
Wow.
you got away from the border stuff, and it was a whole different story down there than it was
Right.
than what you see on the borders.
Right.
Because we drive down through Nogales and go down to a place called Guaymas, and which was a fishing. It's a large city,
Right.
but it's right on the Gulf Coast, or right on the coast of the Gulf of California,
Right.
not the Gulf of Mexico, but the Gulf of California.
Right. The other
And
side.
yeah, the other Gulf, yeah, the small Gulf.
Yeah.
And they had, oh man, the seafood down there was just unbelievable.
Oh, I bet.
And then we went down to another place called Campo de Pesqueros, which was a fishing village. You know, it was just it's what it was, and that was when I got to see killer whales up close.
Oh,
Mind you, we were in like a well, it was a little V bottom. What you'd take out to go fishing on a river or lake, we took
right.
out into the ocean. You know, out into the and these whales were bigger than the boat we were on. You know, this
Oh,
was
I
just
bet.
just a
Yeah.
little outboard motor. You know, about maybe a 25 horsepower outboard. And they would stand up, the nose had a cover on it, so they'd stand up there and throw their nets from there. And oh my God, I ate so much shrimp that night because they brought all those shrimp back
Right.
and cooked it up. I went and laid down and took a nap because we had to get up at an ungodly hour. So
Yep.
I got up from the nap and they had all this fresh shrimp and
Right.
oh my God, it was good.
Right.
I about made myself sick eating so much shrimp. Man, yeah.
Mm.
And there is nothing better than fresh shrimp. You know,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
especially when
in
you know it was just caught that morning. You know,
right.
Mm.
Yeah, in the Philippines, they cook the whole thing. I'm like, boy, you guys are getting ripped off. You're paying for a third that you don't even eat.
right,
So,
right. Yeah, they cook the whole thing too. They you know, and then
yep.
you have to pop
They
and
don't
peel.
they don't peel it, and no.
Yeah, yeah. Well, these you know they cooked them whole, and then you peeled them yourself. You know,
Yeah.
You just and
Yep.
they were good. Anyways, hey guys, don't forget at the top of the hour is Drone Nation,
15
and
minutes.
if you yeah, about 15
Yep.
minutes. If you want to learn something about drones, go see them because you ain't gonna learn nothing here.
Except about Amish and Mennonites, and
Yeah, Amish and Mennonites. Yeah,
how Amish
yeah.
girls get pregnant. 2 Mennonite.
Oh, they're just getting worse.
I was like so tempted to send that joke to Eli, and I thought, nah, he probably been out of shape.
Yeah, yeah.
This guy he's really outgoing and
Right.
outspoken, and he gives you the scoop on what's going on, and it's like, wow, did not know that. So
Yeah.
yep,
Jeeber says boo. Yeah, that was yeah. But
yep,
anyway.
that's right, Jamie. Trees are dicks. Yep.
Yes.
Unless Ken goes to a tunnel where they're plastered all over the
Yeah,
pavement,
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
on the walls.
He played that on did he play that on Thursday night? Is that
I think he did on
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
an excerpt from one of his
Yeah.
videos. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because I wasn't watching necessarily, but I had my earbud in, so I was
Right.
listening. So oh man, I tell you what, the cousin that passed away this last little bit over a week ago now. He's the second one we've lost like this. Both of them had both of them were veterans. Both had breathing problems, and
Right.
We lost one in August and the other one in December.
Right.
Just before New Year's.
Wow.
But because of the fact that he died on a Friday night, and Monday was, last Monday was New Year's Day.
Right.
And so they didn't even get started on doing anything till Tuesday. So they're having to get together to do a military funeral. So they have to get all those people, and there are people coming from out of state. So
Right.
the the quickest they could get him down here and get set up was for tomorrow. So, but yeah.
Yep. Light up another one, Lloyd.
Yeah, well, hey, this is the same one. It just went out, so I'm just
Oh,
restarting.
okay.
Yeah, it keeps going out, and I sit here and get talking, and I keep but hey, it gives me my really nice girlish figure.
There you go.
Keeps the weight off me. It's one
Yeah.
of those things. Okay, if I don't smoke, then I overeat, and I get up to like 226 pounds. Okay,
Right.
230 pounds. Okay, and then I can't walk far. I can't breathe. I can't do anything. Or I can smoke and I still can't walk far, but at least I ain't going to have a stroke from overweight. I
Right.
have a stroke from smoking, but not from overweight. So.
Right. Michigan's ahead of Washington 17-3. This is for the national championship.
Right.
Yeah.
That's excellent, Ronnie.
Well, that's great, Ronnie.
And it's not like I haven't quit for periods of time. I've quit for up to 7 years, and something just, all of a sudden
Brings you back.
something stressful happens, and I just got to light up a cigarette. And once I light it, it's that's the thing. If you've quit for 4 months, do not pick up a cigarette ever.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
You got it made. You got it made. It's with me. I'll get stressed, and I'll pick up I just be.
Right.
I think I started smoking this time when my sister passed away.
Right. We got Mike Night Train.
Michael.
Hey, Mike. Now that's a guy that does a lot of 3D printing.
Right.
And I'm thinking about. I'm really. Bamboo just put out a new. It's called the A1. I have the A1 Mini and then the A1 that will do 4 colors at a time. And I'm thinking about, because Anchormate is supposed to come out with the add-on setup to do up to 6 at a time, but they're not anywhere close to it. And Bamboo's already, beat that. So tough when you had your heart attack in August.
Yeah.
Getting better. 40 plus years of smoking. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. If knock on wood.
Yep.
I hopefully don't have a heart attack. I've been pretty lucky. My biggest problem has been high blood pressure, and right now it's under control.
That's good.
I take pills for it, but I took pills for it when I wasn't smoking either, so it didn't make any difference. I still had to. Matter of fact, it was higher. It was higher when I wasn't smoking.
Right.
And so it is what it is. Yeah, the A1, the Bamboo A1. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting that as my next printer, because right now I have the Anchormate M5, not the M5C, but the M5, because I know that Captain Joe America has the M5C, and I have the M5, which is a little bit bigger platform. It's 220 by 220 by 250, whereas the A1 is 250 by 250 by 250, and it does. It's like, I think it's $5.99, and you get the. It's $3.99 without the multiple set the multiple feeds on it, the multiple color feed, and it's $5.99 with, which is still cheaper than the Anchormate that I got. I didn't pay that much. I had a lot of bonus dollars and stuff at now my son has the Creality K1 Max, but it doesn't do multiple colors, but it also has a bigger build and it's enclosed, so and it's also a fast printer. That's what the thing is. These things are printing so fast now. I still have to slow mine down if I want my prints to look really good. But a lot of them, you have to add some sort of stuff to make it stick. I don't use that.
Uh,
I don't have to add the glue stick or the hairspray or the armpit spray or whatever the hell else they come up with
Right.
to make this stuff stick. I don't ever use that because it's just, I just hit print. The only time is if I don't pay attention and I run it at the high speed, and then sometimes it'll knock loose. But so I'm real happy with my Anchor Mate, but I would like to print multiple colors. So I'm thinking of getting that bamboo A1
Right.
because it's within the price range.
Right. I like the A1 on my steak.
Yeah. Same size plate as the P1S, the P1P, or the X. Okay. All right. So yeah, I may. Yeah, I think it is all the same size. I think it's the Creality K1 Max that has the biggest plate, build plate on it. So, I don't need a bigger build plate because what I've got is big enough. I just want to be able to print multiple colors. And being Anchormate has not got their system working yet, or the upgrade to do that, and I'm not in the price that they're wanting for it. I can buy the bamboo A1 for less than buying just that upgraded part. So,
Well, we got 5 minutes till Drone Nation.
Yep.
Yep.
oh yeah. So here we are. Okay, Captain Joe America. Yeah, I knew you had the 5C being replaced by Crutchfield with the M5, no extra charge. Breaking off the filament, jamming. Yeah, I heard you talking about that, Joe, the other night. You were talking about that on, was it Matt's show or was it, I think it was
Right.
on, I can't remember whose show it was now, but I remember you talk about that. And I have the M5, which I've been perfectly happy. I haven't had any real problems. Sometimes the problems I have, I create myself. Like when it comes time to change filament, I have a little problem with getting that changed out, only because I don't pay attention to what I'm doing, and I don't have to change filament that often. So it's like, how did I do this the last time? Oh yeah, retract it, and then okay. So
There you go.
but yeah, I like my M5. I'll be honest with you, because the M5C, the difference is it's a little. It doesn't have like the screen. This has the touch screen on. The M5 has a touch screen on it, so it's really a nice setup.
Cool.
And I slowed down my prints. I don't have any. I have very few that break loose. And I don't put any glue stick or any of that crap on it. So it just works out of the box. That's what I liked about it. So
Right.
And I'm glad they're doing that for you, Joe. That they're severe weather warnings for the next 24 hours. Yeah, we're getting G-Tech is dual extruder machine. Yeah. Well, the bamboo is got it prints 4 colors at a time, so it has 4 extruders. And now the G-Tech's a lot cheaper, but it's a lot less expensive. But I'm not a mechanic, so I want something I can get out of the box. And the bamboo, I don't have to even assemble. The M5, takes 15 minutes to assemble. So, but okay, guys, we got about 2 minutes left, so I want to thank everybody for being here. Remember, at the top of the show or top of the hour, go see
Drone Nation.
Drone Nation,
Yep.
and get some. And sometimes
Real
they
good
talk about
drone
3D
news.
printers too. Yeah, real good drone news. And
Right.
any idea what the next drone is going to be? Is it going to be the Avata 2 or whatever they're calling that? You think that'll
Yeah,
be the next
it's
one?
Avanox.
Avanox.
That's what they're calling it.
okay.
Are
I
you
thought
guys?
it
Are any of you guys going to get it?
No. I got a trip to go to in May. I'm
That's
going
right.
to
You're headed. Philippines.
In May.
So that's in May? Okay.
Yeah, I moved it from February to
March?
from
Oh, okay.
May because, my medical bills just are starting to come in and I need to
Thank you, Ronnie.
save up some money for the trip. And plus, I'm going to go down to Florida too in
Oh,
April.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that. So,
Yeah.
yeah. With that said, I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take you guys out real quick and, or no, I'm going to switch to
Take
this.
me
I
out
want to
to
leave
the
you.
ball game.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me switch to this. I forgot how the hell I do this. Let's see. There's the ending. There it is right here.